Exit your lazy girl era, maintain your feminine figure, and introduce balance into your life. Yes, resistance training, hot girl walks, and high protein breakfast are here to stay. These are forever things. Yes, it's a lifestyle. As someone that has hopped on and off different fitness trends for the past 10 years, chasing what felt like an unattainable goal, I'm going to share with you my 7 healthy habits that have helped me exit my lazy girl era for good, maintain my feminine figure in my 20s and 30s, and do all of that while balancing a healthy lifestyle. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Celeste Elise, and I make videos to help you reach your full potential. Tip number 1 is find your bread and butter of your fitness routine. And by that, I mean, if you had to do this every single day for the rest of your life, you would probably complain, like, let's be real. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't have any trouble doing this kind of workout for the rest of your life. Now, this could easily be a runner. There's people that are just runners, like they've done it consistently. It doesn't matter if running is in style or not. This is something that they have consistently done. Other people, they love resistance training, they love weights, they're in the gym all the time consistently. Other people can just maintain a walk. And if you feel like you're not any of those, you need to find one of those things to do. It doesn't matter even if it is just a walk around the block. You need to find your bread and butter. But there are people that lean more towards like a high intensity workout, and then others that lean more towards like a low impact workout, and that would be like a yoga or a Pilates. Whatever it is, find your bread and your butter. And that's what you're going to do most of the time throughout the week. So for me personally, I love high intensity cardio workouts. And so I'm going to do that maybe 2, 3 times a week. And anything else that I do, I just sprinkle on top for just a little bit of variety or fun. That can be yoga or Pilates. The second one is to create a routine, and we're going to tap right into human nature here. Every human loves some sort of consistency, some sort of routine. So once you've established what your bread and butter is, mine, cardio, high intensity workouts, I'm going to set up my weeks that I have that throughout the week. So, for example, every single Monday, I start out with some sort of high intensity workout. Now, for now, it's Orange Theory, but it used to be a local HIIT class at my gym. And I just change it up for variety. But I always know every single Monday, I'm going to have some high intensity workout. That's just for me personally. That's my bread and butter, one. But two, I work a stressful job. And just starting off the week with my hardest workout, I feel more motivated and more confident about what I have to do the rest of the week. So, whatever it is, set up a routine. Monday for me is high intensity workouts. Tuesday, I want to relax. And so Tuesday is a beginner yoga flow. I've been going for 2 years consistently now. But it really is just about keeping and maintaining joint health, but also at the same time, the instructor, he does like a really nice flow, a really nice meditation at the end. And we do like some nice ohms or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I'm so addicted to that class. And so I do it every single Tuesday. So I know every week I can look forward to high intensity workout, and then I get a little bit of a break on Tuesday. Wednesdays are my fun days. So Wednesdays, maybe I'll do a wine night out with the girls. I have a rest day, and I always put my rest day right smack in the middle of the week. That way I don't burn myself out. Now, Thursdays are a low intensity workout day for me. And so I used to do like yoga in the park on Thursdays, but now I've switched it up and now I'm doing Pilates on Thursdays, and that works really well for me. Fridays, I have an option. I can work out if I want to, but I don't have to. And I love having that option built into a routine. So I can, a routine is like there's structure there for a reason, but you also want to allow yourself to have some choice throughout the week. So there's a really good yoga class that I like Fridays at 1:30. If my work schedule allows me, I'll go to that class in the middle of the day. If not, I don't even worry about it. And then sometimes if I'm bored on a Friday night and I don't have any plans, I'll go to a 7 p.m. yoga class. So just having that choice and knowing that I don't have to do too much, but I can go do something that I know is going to make me feel good, stretch me out or whatever is great to have on Fridays. Saturdays, this is something new that I've been doing. Saturday mornings, I've been doing Pilates, or I'll drive to a different side of town and meet up with one of my girlfriends for one of their fitness classes. And so it allows me to introduce kind of like a social aspect to my workout, but then also it makes sure that I'm not hungover. I'm not hungover, one. And then two, I'm like getting the most out of my weekend because that ensures that I'm waking up first thing Saturday morning, getting my workout in. If I do it with a friend, I'm also getting some friend or some girl time in. And then I can use the rest of my weekend to do whatever I want and relax and not worry about it. Now, Sundays for most are rest days, but for me, I don't go to church, but I do call my moving meditation my church. I go to a very small yoga class. My yoga instructor is like 60 something years old. He's the most fit person I've ever met in my life. He still beats me in the balances, all of the different poses. I mean, he is ripped. So I just like to go to that Sunday class. It's not something that I stress myself out, but it's just more of like a movement and a community for me. And then whenever I lay down in Shavasana, I use that time for my prayer. So it's kind of like my church, but I kind of put my body and my movement into it. And so whatever your faith is, whatever your religion is, if that's your choice, just like it's my choice, then that's what I choose to do on Sundays. But anyways, all of that to say, maintain a routine, but also build some flexibility into it. So the third thing is to set goals that are not aesthetic. Now, I cannot tell you how many times I have set goals, and I'm honestly like still a little bit guilty of this. I want to lose 10 pounds by my birthday or lose 10 pounds before my trip, or, I just want my waist to be cinched in just a little bit. You have to release those. Like it is a never ending hamster wheel. And at 31 now, and I've been doing this type of dieting and like goal setting, aesthetic goal setting since I was like 22. I can tell you how many times I have reached that goal and then gained that weight plus some back. And so at this point, I'm really, really trying to stay away from aesthetic goals. If anything, it's going to be, I'm not going to drink for a week, or I'm going to have a healthy juice every single day. Like positive things, not necessarily restrictions. So the alcohol one, take it for what you will, but I wouldn't say like no carbs, right? Like I wouldn't be that restrictive about it, but I would set goals and be like, I'm going to maintain my fitness routine for 2 weeks in a row and not budge on it. Or I'm going to have a healthy, high protein breakfast and make sure that I hit a certain amount of protein every single day for 30 days straight. Something like that. Or I'm going to hit a new yoga pose, or I'm not going to give up on one of my Pilates moves. That seems dang near impossible. If you know, you know. But you can set different goals that way, but stay away from aesthetic goals. Okay. The thing about it is, everybody has a different body type, and you can watch some of my other videos about how to love yourself, but you got to release it. Okay. You got to hop off the hamster wheel and set different goals for you. Maybe it is like you want to do a marathon or whatever. Just set healthy goals that are not aesthetic. So, the fourth tip is to get involved in the community aspect of the fitness lifestyle. And this is one of my favorites. This has been a true game changer for me. I promise you that. So I recently found that my local gym has Wind Down Wednesday yogas, and just going to that consistently. I think they have it just like once a month, but being able to connect with the instructors, connect with some of the other members of the gym has been so helpful. So now whenever I go to the gym, I'm like, oh, I got people to talk to. I got people that are looking out for me. I got people that will hold me accountable if they haven't seen me in a month. They'll be like, hey, Celeste, where you been? And so just building in that kind of accountability, but also it's a social aspect. Like humans are social creatures, lean into it. Okay. Join into some of that community aspect. Another thing that I do is we have local yoga instructors that will teach in different areas throughout the city. And so I try to go to my friends on their side of town and do some community yoga, or they'll come to my part of town. But I feel like just getting connected to the community and the free resources, like you're paying the taxes for it most likely anyways, you might as well enjoy some of that free fitness and then also some of that social time. Another thing is, a lot of breweries will have morning yoga like Saturday. So I know one that's local to me in Dallas, they have free yoga Saturday morning. And then since they have moved all of the furniture from the night before, after the yoga class, if you help move the furniture back, then you get a free beer. And so it's like you get to hang out with whoever did yoga and drink a free beer Saturday morning. I mean, a win is a win, right? It's balance, okay? It's all about balance. One beer is not going to hurt you. Fifth tip is know when to take a break. And this is the most important one from my perspective. This healthy lifestyle fitness routine, if you're working out 3, 4 times a week, are you going to be able to maintain that forever? Like, seriously. Without community, I don't think so. Without maintaining some sort of flexibility into your routine, you're not going to be able to maintain that. So, know when to take a break. So, sometimes whenever I'm on my cycle, I just will go to yoga, and I will go to straight up beginner yoga. because I'm not going to push my body. I know that I have next week to do it and I'll be there next week. I trust myself enough to know that I will be able to hop right back on it if needed. Another thing too is sometimes I just feel like I'm hitting a plateau. I'm hitting all of my fitness classes, I'm hitting my high intensity workouts and they're going great. I'm hitting my Pilates class, I'm hitting my yoga, but I don't feel like I'm actually getting stronger, like I'm not able to hold my poses longer or I'm not actually going up in weight. I take a break. And it took me a while to get there, but it feels very counterproductive. But actually taking a break, I don't know what the science behind it is, but taking just a week break and maybe just doing walks instead of your full fitness routine and then getting back to it. Every single time I take that break and I get back to it, I promise you guys, I feel like I am like 10 times stronger. Maybe it's psychological, I don't know. But recently I did this. I actually didn't have a choice. I got sick or whatever, but I got sick. I lost 5 pounds. I went back to the gyms, went back to all my classes, got back into my routine. And guys, I felt so freaking strong. And it totally surprised me because I was like, I'm sick. I'm going to be so weak. I haven't been able to eat as much, but I felt even more energized. It's like my body just really needed that break. So please don't forget to give yourself a rest. Give yourself a break. It's a forever thing. Okay, guys? Don't forget that. Next one is incorporate yoga. And I know I started this whole video out by saying find your bread and butter and stick to that and then just sprinkle whatever else is nice or whatever is trendy at the moment in terms of fitness on top of that just to spice things up. But there are so many benefits to yoga and I've said it before and I'll say it again. Spending time with yourself and spending time meditating is what helps build discipline. It's what's going to help you show up again and again, week after week. I promise, guys, I don't think that I would have been able to maintain this fitness lifestyle for almost 10 years now without incorporating yoga. Yoga consistently, it helps you be mindful and just spending that time again with yourself, it's going to make all of the difference. So, even if it is the easiest old person yoga class that you can find, do it. I promise you it's going to help. And the seventh healthy habit is eat foods that you enjoy. And by finding foods that you enjoy, I'm talking about health foods, right? But you're going to have to try some new things. It took me a while to find healthy vegetables and healthy fruits that I liked. Cooking at home and being able to prepare the fruits, the vegetables, all of those other meats, your proteins, the way that you like is going to make you feel that much more confident and that much better about your healthy lifestyle and the food that you're taking in. So, for example, I love farmers markets. And so I will walk, there's a local farmers market that I walk to. And I've tried so many different things just by being open and going to the different booths that they have and trying different things. I discovered 2 years ago that I love beets, and it's so random, but they're so healthy for you. I'm telling you, roasted beets with a little bit of salt and pepper, or you can put them in the air fryer or the oven. Oh my God, they're so good. But find whatever fruit and veggie will make you feel that way. Okay. And the one thing that I like to do is to eat with the season. So, like strawberries are in season right now, and they are so sweet. They taste completely different in season than they do off season. So, figure out what fruits and veggies are in season around you. Social, right? Like at the community events that you go to for the fitness, figure out who has a garden. And anybody with a garden knows that they have an abundance of harvest most of the time. They'll be more than willing to give you some fruits and veggies. Like my friend, she gave me some turnips the other day, some basil, some shishito peppers, and cucumbers and carrots, like in a vinaigrette sauce. I literally made a pesto. I roasted the beets. I put it in with the cucumbers and made my own cucumber salad and ate it with the steak, guys. And it felt so good knowing that I was eating fruits and veggies from my friend's garden. I was eating a meal that I prepared for myself in my kitchen. You can explore and switch it up, introduce new things to make it work for you. So, just be open to exploring new foods. And I'm telling you guys, nutritious foods are going to make you feel so different. I was a non-believer before. I promise you that. I used to love McDonald's, fast foods, all of the things now, if I go and I try McDonald's, like I'm going to be sick for a week. Like, it's not even worth it. The way that you feel on healthy, foods that come from the earth versus not, I mean, you're not going to want to go back to that crap anyways. So hopefully these tips were helpful in helping you exit your lazy girl era for good, maintain your feminine figure, and maintain balance. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.